Good morning, everyone. I am Chelma Reddy. Welcome to CR Maths class. Now, today I am going to discuss elementary transformations. How to do that? Elementary transformations. So, these are following the operations on a matrix is called an elementary transformation. First, see the first point, what they are given. Interchanging any two rows or columns. This transformation is indicated as like this. Rows are interchanged. We can write like this. This is a symbol. Columns are interchanged. So like this. Now I will give an example. For suppose the matrix is like this. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Now here I am going to interchange the rows. R1 is going to R3, R3 is going to R1. So this is equality symbol. Now interchange the R1 and R3. So in place of R1 write R3, A3, B3, C3. Here A1, B1, C1. So remaining, that is second row, should be same. A2, B2, C2. So what we have done here, students? Interchanging R1 and R3. So rows are counted, top to bottom. Columns are counted, left to right. And I will give one more example. Write the same matrix A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Now, I am going to interchange the columns. C2 is going to C3, C3 is going to C2. Now tell me what we get. Columns are left to right. This is C2 column, this is C3 column. So interchanging the columns, but C1 there is no change. A1, A2, A3. What is going to change? C3 is coming in place of C1. C1, C2, C3. C2 means B1, B2, B3. These are the elementary transformation, one of the method. Students, are you understood this? How we are interchanging the rows and columns. Next, see the second point. This is multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero scalar. Non-zero scalar quantity. This could be indicated like this. This is the indication. Rows. This is columns. Okay. How we are operating rows and columns. Already understood now. First point we have discussed. Now I'm going to second point. Give some example. See. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. So here what I am doing means in R2 row, each and every element I am multiplying with 4. 4 R2. In place of 4, you can take K also, no problem. K means some constant. So I am taking K. Okay. See that? What is going to change? A1, B1, C1. R1 row, this is. R1 row, there is no change. Where is the change? In R2. Each and every element in R2 multiplied with K. This is going to change. Then what about R3? R3 should be same. A3, B3, C3. Students, are you understood how we are operating the elementary transformations? So here, what I am done, multiplied with, so R2 row, R2 plus KR3. And here what I am done, C3, KC3. That means third column we are changed. Here R2 row, second row we are changed. Okay. For suppose, take same matrix. So here only rows given, only to do the columns. Okay. Columns, how we are doing? Left to right, left to right. If you want, I will write that. See, we can write. This is matrix C2, C2 plus KC3, KC3. Then what we get the matrix, students, tell me. Those are A1, A2, A3. Columns now. Next, B1 plus KC1, B2 plus KC2, B3 plus KC3. We can add like this. So third one, C1, C2, C3. Third one, this is same. If you are getting doubt, write here. What is C2 column? B1, B2, B3. And third column multiply with K. KC1, KC2, KC3. So these are columns. We can add like this. Add B1 plus KC1. Here B2 plus KC2. Students, are you understood? B3 plus KC3. This is the operation mean when we are doing column operation. Rows means top to bottom. Columns means left to right. We can add or subtract whatever may be. I think all of you understood now how we are calculating this elementary transformations, how we are doing. Submatrix. What is submatrix? A matrix obtained by deleting finite number of rows or columns or both of a given matrix is called submatrix of A. See one example. Here, take one matrix. So I am taking one matrix. This is A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one matrix. Now write that submatrix of A. Submatrix of A. What is submatrix? Delete either row or column or both is called submatrix. Submatrix of A. Here I am going to delete one column, this column. So matrix, what we get? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is submatrix of A. What we are deleted here? Since deleted which column? Third column, deleted C3. If you want one more submatrix, I will write submatrix of A. So I am going to write another submatrix, that is I am going to delete I am going to delete first row, and fourth column. Remaining matrix, whatever is their element, those are submatrix of A. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So what we are deleted here? Deleted R1 and C4. R1 means first row, fourth column. Okay. If you are deleted C3, C2 also. R1, C2, C3, C4. What is submatrix of A? That is single element, only 5. So what we are deleted here? Deleted R1 row, comma, C2, C3, C4. This is called one submatrix. Students, are you understood now? What is the submatrix? In a matrix, delete either row or column or both. Both is called a submatrix of A. Why we are deleting? Why we are deleting? Because we need to find the rank of the matrix. Whenever we want to find the rank of the matrix, so the matrix should be square matrix. If it is rectangular matrix, we can eliminate that. So we can convert into square matrix. That is one condition. If we need to find rank of the the matrix should be non-singular, means we get rank of the matrix. If 3 by 3 matrix, data of 3 by 3 not equal to 0 means we get rank. If data is equal to 0, then we are going to delete some rows, columns. Then it's going to 2 by 2 submatrix of A. There again we need to find a det. If it is not equal to 0, rank will come. If it is equal to 0, we can go to another method. Okay, so that's why we are using we are deleting rows, columns like that. Okay, so what is rank of a matrix? See the definition. Let A be a non-zero matrix. Non-zero matrix. The rank of A defined as maximum of the orders of the non-singular square matrices of A, and it is denoted by rank of A. If the matrix is non-singular square submatrices of A and is denoted by rank of A. Okay. Then how to find rank of 2 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 2 by 3, 3 by 4? I will explain. Okay. Now rank of 2 by 2 matrix of A. Matrix of A. So 2 by 2 matrix means it is square matrix or not. If it is square matrix, then det is possible. Otherwise, cannot. Now, first point. If det A not equal to 0, that means non-singular. Non-singular means det not equal to 0 now. If det A not equal to 0, then rank of A is equal to 2. Second point, if det A is equal to 0, det A 0 means what? Singular. Then rank of A that is equal to 1. This is 2 by 2 matrix. Maximum rank is 2 only. Maximum rank is 2 only. So minimum rank is 1 because this is non-zero square matrix. What is rank of null matrix? 0. Only rank of null matrix is 0. Remaining other than null matrix, we get rank 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But observe the order of the matrix. If 2 by 2, maximum rank is 2. 3 by 3, maximum rank is 3. 4 by 4, maximum rank is 4. Like that. Okay. Students, are you understood now how to find the rank of 2 by 2 matrix? Next, rank of 2 by 3 matrix. 2 by 3 matrix of A. 2 by 3 matrix means it is a rectangular matrix. So that's why we want to eliminate one column. See, one example I will write here. 2 by 3 matrix means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2 by 3 matrix. Convert into 2 by 2 matrix. That means we can eliminate third column or second column or first column. Any one of the column eliminate. So finally I am eliminated third column. Then we are getting 2 by 2 submatrix. By observing the 2 by 2 submatrix, then we will decide a rank of 2 by 3 matrix. What is the condition means? If det of 2 by 2 submatrix of A. Here, how many submatrices possible, students? If you are deleted third column, one submatrix. In case second column, one more submatrix. In case first column, one more submatrix. Overall, 3 submatrices possible. Okay. If 2 by 2, 2 by 2, once again, any 2 by 2 submatrix, any 2 by 2 sub det of any 2 by 2 submatrix of A not equal to 0, then rank of A that is equal to 2. Any one of 2 by 2 submatrix that not equal to 0 means rank of A value is 0. If det of every 2 by 2 submatrix, every 2 by 2 submatrix of A is equal to 0 means then rank of A that is equal to 1. Students, all of you understood now how we are calculating rank of 2 by 3 matrix. Next, so I am going to how to find rank of 3 by 3 matrix. 3 by 3 matrix means it is square matrix only. 3 by 3 matrix of A. Now, how to do this? This is important. First point. If det A, if 3 by 3 matrix det A not equal to 0, then rank of A that is equal to 3. Rank of A is equal to 3. If det A value 0, that means singular matrix. If det A value 0 and det of any 2 by 2 submatrix, any 2 by 2 submatrix, any 2 by 2 submatrix of A not equal to 0, If det A value 0 and det of any 2 by 2 submatrix of A not equal to 0, then rank of A is equal to 2. Students understood? Next, third point. If det A is equal to 0, det A is equal to 0 and det of every 2 by 2 submatrix, every 2 by 2 submatrix of A equal to 0, then rank of A, that is equal to 1. Rank of 3 by 3 matrix of A, how to find? First we need to find the determinant det. If det not equal to 0 means we get a rank of A is 3. If det is equal to 0 means go to any 2 by 2 submatrix of A. Det of any 2 by 2 submatrix of A not equal to 0, then rank of A is 2. If det A is equal to 0 and det of every 2 by 2 submatrix equal to 0 means then rank of A is 1. And observe here, what is maximum rank of 3 by 3? 3 only, 4, 5 not possible. Next, rank of 3 by 4 or 4 by 3 matrix of A. 3 by 4 or 4 by 3, whatever may be, it is rectangular matrix. So rectangular matrix we need to convert into square matrix. How to possible? Delete one column, then it is going to get 3 by 3 submatrix of A. The maximum rank of 3 by 3 submatrix is rank of 3 by 4 matrix. The maximum rank of all 3 by 3 submatrix of A. 3 by 3 submatrix of A. So 3 by 4 or 4 by 3, whatever may be, the maximum rank of all 3 by 3 submatrix of A is called rank of 3 by 4 or 4 by 3 matrix. Okay. One last point. What is rank of identity matrix? Rank of I n by n matrix. N by n matrix, that is equal to n, because det of identity matrix is 1. For suppose see that 1 0 0 1, what is det? It is 1 only. 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. See that determinant of 3 by 3 matrix, that is also 1. Both are not equal to 0. Okay, this is 2 by 2 matrix, so rank is 2. This is 3 by 3 matrix, rank is 3. By observing the order, then we will say that rank of identity matrix n by n, that is equal to n only. Students, are you understood how to find the rank of the matrix? Okay, by using det method, determinant method, or another method is there, that is echelon form of a matrix. This is important in engineering also. What is echelon form? See here, read the definition. In a matrix, if the number of zeros before the first non-zero element in any row does not exceed number of such type of zeros in the very next row, then the matrix is said to be in echelon form. Okay, definition you can't understood. See one example, then you understood. So this is first row. This is first row. Okay. Now start with second row onwards. Here, these elements, all elements make them 0. Next, these elements. Next, this. That means observe here. This is, we know that principal diagonal, but this is a rectangular matrix. There is no principal diagonal. You have to think like this. Before principal diagonal elements, make them each and every element 0. If these elements are all 0, see 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That means this is echelon form. We are converted into echelon form. After converting the echelon form, observe that number of non-zero rows. How many non-zero rows are there here? 1, 2, 3. So these are all elements 0. Yes or no? Non-zero rows means only 3. This is actually 4 by 5 matrix. How to find rank of 4 by 5 matrix means first the matrix can be converted into echelon form. Then observe that how many number of non-zero rows are there. That is rank of the matrix. What is the rank of the matrix here? Rank of A. That is equal to how many non-zero rows are there? Only 3. Only 3. So rank of this matrix is 3. So in intermediate up to 3 by 4, maximum 4 by 4. Other than that, you will get in engineering only. Okay. That's why this method, remember it. First, how to convert the echelon form means in place of zeros, they will give the numbers by using elementary transformations. Subtract R1 minus R2 or R3 plus R4, like that. Do some operations. The elements is going to 0. After converting the elements, see here, first column, except to first number, remaining all elements should be 0. Second column, first two elements non-zero, remaining elements 0. And third column, these elements, like this. Okay. So if you are converted in the form of echelon, then you will get rank very easily. What is the rank of matrix here? 3, because 3 non-zero rows are there. That's why. Okay. So see the note, the number of non-zero rows of a matrix given in echelon form is its rank. So rank of A is 3. For suppose this is A matrix means what is the rank? 3. So here already the elements are make them 0, already done. Okay, so they are converted into echelon form. After converting the echelon form, how to find out the rank mean? This is the process. Okay, students, I think all of you understood now how to find the rank of a matrix, either a det method or echelon form method. Okay.